first down. Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamaal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamaal Charles. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The starting defense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down. Smith going for it all. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's a first-round pick, Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan surveying the field. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Macklin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger, where they used him almost like a wingback. You know, he would catch passes, they'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space, and a 2-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. Smith on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's got the NFL's leading receiver a year ago, Julio Jones.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
You know what? Now and then it pays to take chances in this league. You can't play everything by the book. You're on your own side of the 50, but all you need is a few short yards, and they're able to convert to keep the drive going.
And a catch by the new signee from Cincy, Mohamed Sanu. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come out here in the eye. Coleman now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So his game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Coleman able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. This is Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. And he motions the wide receiver. On third and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's Smith now on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith, and Hill with it over the middle. A gain of 8 and a first down. We saw 5 receivers out there, third down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the first down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep. This is caught at the 20. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, Smith looking deep here for Macklin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off. He's got a convoy, and he might be And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Alone to the right is Jones. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not in the major...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's got time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Third and long, it's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And fix the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, You're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A really good pass breakup by one of the top corners in the league, Marcus Peters. Had a sensational rookie year. And yes, he looks the part. Tall, long, rangy, can move with receivers, can change direction. He can do all of that. My favorite part of his game is his brain. He pattern reads as well as any corner in the league, especially the youngsters, so you can tell he puts in the time in film room and checks out what receivers are going to do and how offenses are going to attack. I saw it first at the University of Washington, and that's what impressed me the most. Not just his man-to-man coverage, but his ability to see the whole field while he was playing on defense.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new way I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons add on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Charles the lone setback. Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Jamal Charles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down. There. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Ryan on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Check three. Hey, check me nine, ready. Lucky. Ready.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Thomas. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Ryan got a man, and he hits him in stride. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They're going on for Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
All right, here we go.
Petty now out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's Petty, and that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
This has been a really nice day.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Conley's got it over the middle. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Bahali, in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, Ryan. It's caught, left side, Tammy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He's got Sanu. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAnthony Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Caught here by Conley. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out in the pistol. Petty now. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Charles. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go. Here we go now.
He'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Here comes the D swarming to the
Here we
line.
go. Green, 30. Here we go now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Green, 39. Green,
On the run, it's Charles. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jamal Charles, might be in some pain here. Remaining down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Brooks Reed with a tackle. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They run again with Ware. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.